This is our #1 seafood item in our gourmet category. 6 million of these Faroe Island premium salmon fillets have been sent out to QVC customers. I actually gave them to my mom for Christmas, and Ray, she was so funny. She was like, the color, the texture, the taste, I want to save them for special occasions. And I was like, Mommy, please don't save them for special occasions. I want you to whip those up and eat them and enjoy them. 5 easy payments of $21.80. 16,000 have been ordered this month, over 477 5-star reviews. Fewer than 1,800 remain, and I will tell you that this is the offer that makes everybody swoon. You are receiving 10 of the 6-ounce fillets. They come individually vacuum sealed, and the color even tells the story. We'll talk to you about that. The item number is M90129, a 2-time Customer Choice Award winner for Best Fish. 2023, it was the favorite auto delivery item when we were talking about auto delivery. And there is auto delivery on this. It's every 60 days. I'm coming back to Ray Rostelli because, you know, this Faroe Island salmon, like Black Angus, sirloin steak, right? These are names you see on restaurant cards. That's when they're saying, well, you'll have Faroe Island salmon with some risotto or something like that. That makes the price go cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. All of a sudden, it became a $38 dish.
It does, and it's all about the origin. The Faroe Islands are in just the part of the northern Atlantic that is so incredibly beautiful, but it's got these beautiful, pristine waters that flow through these fjords on an everyday basis. So what does that do? It keeps it clean. These salmon have an antibiotic, hormone-free diet. They're in the ocean, and of course, they grow to a size that is absolutely perfect when we pull them out of the water, because we want them to be 18 to 20 pounds. We work with these farmers just like we do with our cattle farmers, and this is how you get these beautiful textures. Look at these. Look at this. It's a piece of salmon that looks like a piece of steak. Each one of them just flakes apart. Now, Rachel, I'll tell you a little story because I'm carnivore like you, and seafood was not something that I always really spent a lot of time with until the Faroe Island salmon. I want you to look at how beautiful that is. Look at how moist it is. Look at how it glistens. The nice part about this, and what got me eating this, was not only is it high in omega-3s and omega-6s, but it's not fishy. It's not fishy at all. It gives you a beautiful, clean taste to it. And of course, it's simple and easy to do. And you're getting 10 of the 6-ounce fillets that are individually vacuum sealed. Ray, the other story, of course, about the Faroe Island salmon is, I believe it's caught frozen, and then the first time you thaw, it's not double frozen. That's correct. The first time you thaw it out, it's as close as you can get from getting it right out of the ocean without being the fisherman. It really is. It comes fresh to us. We package it, we cut it, we take all the skin off it so it's completely skinless. And look at how beautiful this took literally 5 minutes from a thawed state. Again, just like a steak, I like thawing this out first. All I've got is a little white wine in here, some capers, some tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes as well. And look at this. This is a meal that if you went to a great seafood restaurant for a Faroe Island salmon, I'm afraid to tell you what that would cost. How much that would be. Look at how beautiful that is, and incredibly tender, and the texture is just beautiful. It's what really makes the Faroe Island salmon so special. And the color, as we go down here, what about the bacon-wrapped Faroe Island salmon with some fig on the side and some mixed greens? I mean, talk about that. Okay, so your football buddies will be like, okay, I'm sorry, you just became an amazing chef. And then we'll load these up in a second. But talk about, this is the surf and turf. So there's our sirloin, the Black Angus sirloin with the Faroe Island salmon. We will load this up if you come back over here. Here we go. So we're making some fish tacos with the Faroe Island salmon. We're going to show you color of this. But there are 477 5-star reviews. The auto delivery is every 60 days. It's something that you want to always have on hand. And you were talking about the omega-3s, right? So we talk about that when we think about heart smarts. Those omega-3s. It's M52643. You put this on auto delivery, you'll receive this every 60 days as well, and you'll always have them. A lot of folks are ordering more than one. 5 easy payments of $21.80. I know that this is something that everybody's devoted to. Can we come over here and talk a little bit about the color? Yes, so you see this because it's so stunning. It is. It's pristine. And it's so important to understand, again, where your fish is coming from. This is the Faroe Islands. Of course, those fjords run so cold, and constantly cleaning that water, you get a beautiful, clean fish like this. You see the beautiful marbling. Just like in meat, I look for the marbling inside. So those little white stripes are those flecks of marbling that actually make this flake apart once you cook it. We take the skin completely off of it. But you know what, Rachel? We don't give you the collar and we don't give you the tail. You're getting just the center cuts. So every one is going to be exactly the same, and they're going to flake when you cook them. And I'm going to use my fingers here because it's just easier. But I want you to look at this. Look at how beautiful this is, right? So
right? And then we saw the lines in it.
And you see the lines here. Now, I want you to see as I separate this. Look at this.
Right on the lines. Look at
right
that.
on each one of those lines. And that was that. That was those striations. And look at that. Look at how that glistens,
really meaty,
right? That's what you want in your Faroe Island salmon. Of course, not every salmon is created equal. This is fit antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and it's going to be the most soft, delicate tasting salmon you've ever had. If you've had salmon in the past and it's been too strong, I promise you and trust me, this is a salmon that's going to be incredibly tender, but not fishy. And that's what I love about this. It doesn't make my house smell like fish when I'm cooking it either.
Right. And the other thing is that, you know, when you're looking for variety, because we just had the sirloin steaks, and you know, you wake up, you're like, okay, I've gone through my day. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's that variety that I can do? Instead of maybe the beef on top of the salad, although we love that as well. Or in addition to, right, in my home, Ray, we have the pescatarian, we have the carnivore, which is meat. You know, we've got the person who's vegan, we've got the person who's like, you know, needs to have almond milk instead of cow milk, all the things, right? But this is just, look how beautiful this is. So maybe that's your household as well, or you just feel like, you know what, I want to do the seafood, of course. Maybe Friday nights, it's Fish Friday for you. Look how beautiful that is. Fewer than $1,700 a main, 5 easy payments of $21.80. The easy pay on this goes away at the end of the day. Every time we present this on Gourmet Holiday, I'll be with Alberti later because, of course, it's a Wednesday. We're going to see, we see this fly out the door. 477 5-star reviews on this, Ray. I mean, so it's like people came to the restaurant of QVC and shopped for it, and they're like, let me tell everybody else how amazing it is and how easy it is to prepare. And they are individually wrapped for a reason again.
Yes, they are. And again, that individually wrapped and keeps in all the freshness, right? Keeps out the bacteria, but this will last for 12 months in your freezer. You see there's no skin on there at all. We have completely cleaned it just like those sirloin steaks. No fat, no skin, edible from one end to the other.
6 ounces again. So if you're doing a surf and turf, you could take one of the sirloin steaks, one of the Faroe Island salmon, cut both of them, and you've got 2 people who have 2 3-ounce pieces, right? And that's that surf and turf that didn't cost you, you know, the mortgage on the house. Basically, this is $10.90 per. Where do you go to that steakhouse and see once they name it? If it just says salmon, blah, blah, blah. Once they name it Faroe Island salmon, the price just went from $13 an entree to $35 and $37 an entree.
And you will see Faroe Island on some of the highest end steakhouse and seafood restaurants. They call out Faroe Islands, and of course they buy those Faroe Island fillets from Rastelli's, because again, for 48 years, we've been servicing the restaurant industry. It's only been 8 years that we've been able to bring this to our QVC family.
Oh, wow. And it's a winner. 2-time Customer Choice Award winner for Best Fish. It is the most popular seafood item we have here at QVC.
4 million, did you say?
6
6
million.
Oh, my goodness.
6 million of these, right? You lowballed yourself. 6 million. And it is the favorite auto delivery item. Now, I'm just going to share with you my sweater if you happen to be shopping with us. It's Denim & Company. I love the bright, sunshiny, kind of green grass, springy color. It just makes me happy, so I hope it makes you happy too. Good morning, good morning. So here's the story. This is our Today's Special Value launch, and right now in this moment,